Hey, what's up? Hey, Dark Army. Oh. Are you ready for Final Fantasy XIV? Are you ready? Because I'm ready. What the fuck happened to my face? Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Here we go. It's time for Final Fantasy XIV Online. The award-winning MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online with a free trial that lasts all the way until the end of the award-winning Heavensward expansion and the award-winning Stormblood expansions. Yay! Okay. We're gonna continue where we left off. Last time we arrived in Tural, which is in the New World. We arrived here to help the princess of this kind of South American type style vibe kingdom become the next Dawn Servant, which means to sit the throne of the Turali Empire, which is basically it's an empire that lasts for this entire continent. This entire continent is Tural. And there's a bunch of other, some of her brothers. There's this other guy with two heads who also want to become king. Yes, all right. We're not going to do the event right now, I'm afraid. We're going to focus on the MSQ because we've got little time. But we'll take a look at the event next time, okay? Appreciate you, Dog Army. Wow, nice. Roses for me. Ubu. Thank you, Chocolate. All right, we've got Chocolate Cat, Burninatrix, Zephyr Wolf Daddy, and Parzival. Let's go! Why do I have to be a Dawn Servant? Go. See what we got here. Erenville. Gonna tune to the Aether shard. That's right. The reservation is under Wuklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Zabaliev Tier. Okay. Cool. Greetings, visitors to Tuliolal, and welcome to the Forart Cabins. Whenever you're ready, I'll show you to your rooms. Our new room, Dog Army! Oh, looks so cool! It's like one of those South American islands. You know, like I've seen these kind of houses in pictures before. So cool. Oh. Oh. Inky. I wanna go. I wanna go, lady. I wanna make use of my cabin. Let's see the new cabin. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, comfy. Comfy bed. Comfy bed. Oh. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Man, the skybox is beautiful. You can lie here and relax. Ah, so pretty. Very, very nice. We should pick a different song for this part. This song is good. How about this one? Hunger? Rhythm of the realm. One among wonders. Oh. Oh my god, this one hits hard. How long has come and gone since that day? Wah, 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 wah. The mesh of his reach. He who continues to attack. What about here? Wicked whispers. How about this one? Okay. I like this one. This is my favorite. I like this one. Oh. Okay, let's head out. Kaya! We just saw our new cabin. Okay, let's head out of there. You made it, Kaya. Ba 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 da, ba 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 da. We await our companions. You should do the current little lady's effect. How long will it take? Usually I'm rather bored by them. I like the MSQ. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Lucius. But where are Erenville and Vuklamata, I wonder? Oh. Good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. Oh, it's those tiny humans and the big friends. I give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean at least?
I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice.
I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. Link shells, right? Link pearls. I love the music. What's this? is called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my 2 new friends here. Alright. The Tuliolal Saga features a number of Tural's clans. 2 of those in the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu have settlements relatively close to the city, so I have brought a representative of each. As I've mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearances in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village Okano is located in Kozamauka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Urkopacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Watun Pelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to go first, why don't you put that adventurer's instinct of yours to work for us, Lucius? Pick our destination! Upon completing this quest, the main scenario will branch out into 2 quest paths. Accepting the quest from the helpful Hanu will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from the approachable Pelu and vice versa. The second quest path will become available from the respective end. Okay, blah blah blah, I get it. Alright, so we get to choose. And don't worry, I will get the outfit, but I'll have to do it off stream, Dog Army. I'm sorry. Alright. Alpacas or koalas? So, we can go with the tiny human thing or the big feathery bird creature. I'm going to make a poll. You guys vote on what you prefer. Which quest should we do first? Big bird guy or tiny human person? Here we go. And while you vote, I'm gonna go make my gamer subs drink. Be right back. Alright. Which quest are we gonna do? We're gonna do Big Bird Guy's quest. Alright. Let's go. To Kozamauka.
So, what is it you'd like to know?
The route to Okano, we go south through the Arch of the Dawn. Then follow the road which runs along the Kozamauka River, is that right?
It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart, several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution.
I'll be sure to watch out for things, thank you. Alright. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. Sounds like they were hit hard by the storm. Anyway, if we are bound for Kozamauka, we should head over to the Arch. Alright. We'll be back to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Zabalyavtia. It's all been arranged. Nice. Hell yeah, let's go! Let's freaking go, Dog Army! Nice outfit, Burninator. Are you one of the Hanu Hanu? Very good. Here we go. Are we all ready to leave? Then onward to Kozamauka. Open the way. New area. New area, dogs. We're going to a new place. Let's go. Okay, Kaya, don't worry about it. Take your time. Okay.
Kozamauka, the land of rainbow terraces.
So it's like the rainforest.
It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel.
The many-colored marvel.
An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Ooh, Kozamauka! Pretty! I love it!
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a
I like
bog.
that too. Man.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
To the land of Kozamauka they came. There you go. I said it. Okay. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves at the village before long. Is that a didgeridoo? What is a didgeridoo? Is that an instrument? Unsunder Dogstar? Unsunder Dog. Unsunder Dog! Oh. Here we are. Oh, I like that mount, Bernie. How did you get that mount? Ah, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear. Except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Organu. You know what, Dog Army? I feel like I should mention something to you. Oh, by the way, level up. Yay! I should mention something to you. I want to tell you guys about something that Aoife told me today about my scripts. Aoife said that my scripts are like TikTok for her brain. Is that a compliment? Now, I chose in the moment to take that as a compliment, but I realized that is kind of an insane thing to tell a scriptwriter. Your scripts are like TikTok. Completely brainless. I mean, I think it's because it's easy to read. It's easy to read, that's what she means. Because not always scripts are easy to read. Give context. I appreciate it, Aoife. I do see it as a compliment. Thank you. Hold on, everybody. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this Elector. Maybe that's him. Hello. Big Bird Man. Oh. Oh. New greeting. Oh, Kali. Oh. What now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanuhali, welcome you to Organu. And as elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of Elector during the rite of succession. So our idea about the Electors was correct. We just do as Papa said, and retrace his path from the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time. All in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we're not quite ready yet. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Oh. Okay. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feat, you know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What? You think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed as all. You admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive action, so I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later. Or never. I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. With the long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him, but there's more to the Dawn Servant you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason someday. Well, I'm sure you'll catch him wake soon enough. To return to the matter at hand, you wish to take a look around Organu, then? Do some groundwork before the feat begins? Something like that. I mean, I could probably pass this test with my eyes closed, but I'll keep us busy while we're waiting. Uklamat has the right of it. As Elder Zanuhali is a resident of this village, learning more about it can only improve our chances in the feat. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Arenville, Alice, and Kral could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Vuklamat, Lucius, and myself will handle the northern Sounds good to me. Okay. Nice emote, Bunny. Oh, it's all foggy suddenly. Well, there's a big Aetheryte at the heart of the village. This is very cool. I like this. You wanna go with Bunny Boy Anvil? Alright. The Spirited Harmony. Ah, there we are.
You heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help the Dawn servants sent, we are making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. For a while, roofs and walls can be patched. There is much else that was lost for good.
Doesn't look too bad. Oh, that, yeah, it does look like some of it was ruined. Aww. That's sad. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portions of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. There's a big zone here. Ooh, Klamat. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. The storm broke more than the wood and reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. Argos! Unsundered! Oh, okay. I like Argos. Repair my stuff real quick. Very nice rocket ship, Bernie. Bundled reeds. Maybe we could help repair some stuff. Oh, woven reeds. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. This boat must be woven from the same reed I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu. Then, hello. Can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. Okay. Well, to hurry over too. Alfino got his character arc. I wonder where he can go from now, even. Oh.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
It's her brother, the cat.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
So they hope Zorolja fails,
Honored
not
guests, I am
the big
Zanuhali,
two-headed
elder of the
guy.
Hanu.
They don't really care that much about him. They don't
I
take
am
him
also
seriously.
an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Okay.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
But cool, Jaja. Yeah, he is.
You made it after all.
There he is.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Oh.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
Feat of Reeds.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
I spy an enemy ship in the horizon. Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Thank you, Farah. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. We're playing.
Mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja.
Thank you.
Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace.
Yeah.
If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Thank you for the raid. Big shout out to Farah.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone.
We're playing FF14.
The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
Catboy is leaving. He's going somewhere.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
damn it. I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Hello, Tafuni. I like the music. Quest complete. Okay. So, let's see. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Arenville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. Quest accepted. Let's go! Fields of gold. So this is where it's grown. Here we are. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. 6 is already doing it. You don't know anything about FF, then Cloud and Sephiroth. So every Final Fantasy game is its own thing. This is too. Final Fantasy XIV is a fantasy world of its own. As Zanohali described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. The soil in the paddies is as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. Lethargic frog, that might be it. A small frog catches your eye, strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Okay. We run off back here. Seen enough, I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. You like Anvil? I like Anvil too. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? There's a sick frog over there. That might have something to do with it. I agree. The waters look to be of good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. You were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless. I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villages. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there's another reason for their flagging spirit, I believe. Go on. The festival. This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited the village was in the middle of festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It was an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows, maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. Stranger things have happened. Right? I fail to see the relation between fields and festivals. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seemed unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of the ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Buklamat's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that look like a bird. In that big building to the north? Let's go and see it. Less debate when I'm traveling alone. Okay. Actually, I kind of agree. Here's the thing, right? This is why I agree with Ruklamat. One would naturally assume, oh, throwing a festival doesn't help the reeds grow. Well, if there's nothing obviously wrong, then look at what's unusual in the area. What is unusual? Well, the festival had to be called off due to everything being in disrepair. If the reeds normally grow fine, and the festival normally goes on fine, then when the festival doesn't happen, and the reeds start growing badly, I don't know, one problem might solve the other in some unexpected ways. I actually agree. I wholeheartedly agree. When you're at a loss, it's a decent approach. Right? Mary has Wuklamat brain. I don't know about that. I've got it's more like dog brain. There's literally gods in the world. Obviously the gods like to watch them dance around. Got mad, it was cancelled, yes. Clearly I was about to say clearly the mods. No, clearly the gods were upset. The mods were upset, so they cancelled the event. Yes, this is the float I remember. Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. Oh, it's very pretty. Very pretty. Okay. There's a missing eye. Oh dear! One of the bird's eyes seemed to be missing a gemstone. Oh, that's definitely broken. How'll they lift the big vessel without all the carrying poles intact? These tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. When you exhaust everything logical, then the solution must be illogical. I agree, Patsy. Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire needs of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it?
What's going on over here?
We were admiring your festival float. It is a shame it's such a poor state. Due to the recent storm, I gather.
Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No ihihana.
Ihana! That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it.
Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We are struggling to make repairs. And you want us to hold a festival?
I know how it sounds, but giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy.
The role of festival leader is mine this year. And there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't have enough materials to repair the float. We need a bokiksa for the missing eye. Uyuipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail.
2 of these I know. A bokiksa is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and uipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however.
The winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magic. And that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no need to eat will only make it harder.
Mana? Not ether? Normally they don't say mana. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack.
They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left innervated. If we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by the custom, we cannot repair the festival float.
Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The wind's chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored by ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. Pray continue, Alfino. I've imagined you've already reached the same conclusion, but I believe this boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. Focus? For what? Oh, Ihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but it's a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these all have been known to elicit miraculous effects.
We Wait. The float, a tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible. I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes. And I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you.
I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who has been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know how to procure what we need.
Then allow Alice and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okanu to gather and vie for the title of winds chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. Yay! The three of us will visit the shipwright then.
Not without me. I worked hard to fix the float as best as I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linohano.
Nice to meet you, Linohano. And certainly, let's all go together. Why can we never hoe with Bunny Boy Arenville? We'll get to. Thanks to Wuklamat, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there's something to be said for one's instinct. For following one's instinct. Alright.
The shipwright's name is Vuk Ebu. He's a Zabral who only moved to Kuzamauka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He is especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him proper Hanu greeting. You wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor.
A proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes.
Then we shouldn't have any problem. Let's head to Okbekbe, to the east of here.
Yay! Hi, Crosby. How are you doing? Oh, first time chat, 7 months in. Wow. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Just want to make sure I get this part of the map uncovered. I bet she doesn't remember. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. Night Owl Sandra.
This is Okbekba, the village of all. Those who drift into Kuzamoka from Tuliolala and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Bukebu, he lives and works in the House of Water's Eye, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging.
My other account subscribed to you, but I've been supporting you for a while. This account was lost after all. Ah. Well, I appreciate you joining in. And I'm glad you support me. Thank you for that. Alpacas! Look at them, so cute! Uyui Poga. We're riding up. Lamatard, welcome. Hi, how are you? You doing alright? Welcome, welcome. Oop, Eru.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting. Oh, Kali!
Oh, Kali!
Wow.
Good. You brought your manners with you. When in Ukanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamat. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukevu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
That was very easy.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit. What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abukisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Edmon X new video. Hopefully something good, I guess, right? Who is Edmon X? Who?
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
All right. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Ogano. Can return to the village first and head down foot. Okay. Oh. Should probably grab these ether currents wherever we see them. Here we go. Dog. Dogami. Dogami. Okay. A dull jar. Hello. The Hanu's reed magic are endlessly fascinating. Beware delving too deeply into traditions that bind them to the land, lest they cast their spell on you too. Flying quests when? Ha ha ha. I still haven't unlocked a single flying zone. Can you imagine? I'm level 95. I guess I just don't really have any reason to. This man hasn't flown since Heavensward. He's not flying anywhere. I mean, you guys fly me, so... Alright. Talk to Krell. Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. Okay. Off to the well-mannered shipwright. We fix the ship, do the festival, get the keystone, and off to the next location. Dog Army need a finna payment. Dog Army finna need a payment for taxing dig around fly space. I see. Gino Hanu. Cave Kikitola as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot Roa Bokixa by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. Okay. Huh. I'll go. Call me Pookie. No, I don't call people Pookie, so that's not gonna happen. It's not a word that I use. Pookie. Oh, here we go. Fire in red. Arrow in green. Water in blue. Boom. E for current. Eye-catching glimmer. Arrow in green. Water in blue. Boom. Eye-catching glimmer. Let's see. Catania, thank you for the follow. Oh, we got it. Roll a bot kickser. Nice. Lino Hanu. Picked over the ground nearby the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? Yep. Yes, this is a pocket, sir. Along with Kral's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you brought shine very brightly. Thank you both. Alright. Been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ihihana. But when the big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. That was why you agreed to Wuklamat's request, despite your initial reluctance.
Yes. It hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival.
That we shall.
With that, let us return and deliver the Bakiksa into Vuk-Avu's waiting hands. This way. Louisa, hey. Hey. Hi. Woof woof. Dull jaw. House of the Waters High. Okay. Dogs. Man. Let's go! Thanks to the third promise and almighty swings, I've collected some suitable logs of Uyuipo. What of the Abokixa? Here you go, sir. I found it in the water. Yes, these are excellent examples. A goodly quantity too. At this stage you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? You're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the result should be spectacular. I get to work crafting these pieces for the float. I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Uyuipo's conductivity. Then I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Ukanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. You look great, Parzival. You almost look like an NPC here. Okay. Let's teleport back to Ukanu. Let's go all the way back. Gathering the Uyuipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wugevu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself." Proceeded to slam his head into an Uyuipo tree. Told him not to worry about it again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one for sure. At least we've seen to the poles and the new eye. Now we have to wait for the feathers from the twins. Alright. Should get some rest before the excitement begins. Let's watch the excitement. Over there by the float. Isn't that the third promise? Rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Hihana. Festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that'll be enough to save our harvest? Second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okano altogether. Maybe asked too much of our young claimants. Wouldn't be too quick to count Kwana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another innovation firsthand. This sounds like Akwana. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think of a solution.
That as it may, our own solution is nearly ready.
Indeed. As soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. I think Bakul Jar Jar will have stolen the feathers and arrive with them. It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust to tend his weather sailing for Malms. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Aaronville's twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a cleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wugebu. All that's left is to attach them.
Has it been decided who will ride the float?
Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with this hulking weight on top of it.
The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawntrail. This time, however, I have another in mind.
Oh, who is it?
Our beloved Ihana, the lifting of wings is only being held because of you and your companions. As do I nominate you, Klamat, as our guest of honor.
Huh? Me? It's a little loud. I'll try to speak over it. This boat won't make me seasick, will it?
I don't think so.
Do I gotta turn it down? Then wait anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float.
Thank you, Klamat.
I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in slow procession towards Kozanawaki, where the sacred likeness of Kizaihi is ensconced. What I'd like to do is clear the path. Fine, I'll turn it down then. Is that better? What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Wugebu has finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the cleaning. As you know, I'm not much for a fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wugebu with the repairs.
If you're sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and the branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridge to the Strait of Sun. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end. Da 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 da. Give me a second, dogs. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Slinoana said Kozanawiki should be down this way, then off to the east when the path branches. Something about bridges and the Strait of the Sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've culled all the frets you can find, we'll meet up in front of Kizaihi. Alright.
Ah. Destination. Alright, here we are. You sense a hostile presence. Here we go. Hello, I'm just here to hang out and play games. The white noise calms me down. What are you playing there, Mary? I'm playing Pictomancer in Final Fantasy XIV. Pictomancer is my class. We're currently doing the main story quest. Doing the main story quest, we are trying to make this cat lady into a queen rather. Final Fantasy? Yeah. Here we go. Surveying. Oh. There we go. Tight beak to Calibri. Oh. Here we go. Whee. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV. That's what we're playing. I'm riding my dog. Running along over here. Stride of the sun. We're trying to restore the reeds by creating this harvest festival. Oh, Alphina's already taking care of some frogs. We're clearing out the path so that they can carry the boat, the big ceremonial boat thingy. Hungry ocelot. Water and blue. Fire and red. Okay. We are reaching the place. Right up here. Dogs! 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 Okay. Ah, you were one step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of XIV, the Hanohana deity of the harvest. Even their sacred images are woven with reeds. Makes you appreciate how much their culture revolves around the reed harvest, doesn't it? It's that the XIV was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tural by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent, and mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linuhanu? He'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Meanwhile in Okhanu. Oh no. Bakul Jaja is up to no good. Oh no.
Not sure we heard you right, old man.
Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
Oh no.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Oh.
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Oh no! No!
Everything into that blow.
Oh no.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Oh, here we are.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Okay. I love the music here. The music is great. Oh.
Calm
Oh.
yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Lucky for you.
Thinks he can beat us? We've killed gods.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Mamuk? Who's Mamuk?
Talk to us, third promise.
Talk to
You're
her?
not dying, are you?
Talk to a third promise.
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Talk to her. Talk to her.
Yes! Yes, we are!
Talk to her. To her. Talk to her. Talk to her. Talk to her. Talk to her. Tural. 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 Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against the two-head, I may as well have not been there at all. Nonsense! You stood your ground and bought us time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be courtesy to inform the villagers that the Ihana will be held after all. Go forth, do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oh, Kali, see, I remember. Okay. Oh, Kali. Let's go. Guys, we need you to pray to a reed boat. We need you to pray to a reed boat or we're all gonna starve. You have to pray to the reed boat. You have to pray to the reed boat. We're gonna carry a big boat. You have to pray to it or we're gonna starve. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die of hunger. What time is it for you? 9:45. The float is fixed. Our fallen friends would be glad to know the Ihana will soon be on their way. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. Must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh Kali. Oh Kali. The festival is about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up Storm's aftermath may have been hard work on all of us, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. Okay. Oh Kali. Oh Kali. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. To do what to do. Okay. There we go. We have to speak with Wugebu. Your int dog disappeared. No! They added owlbears. It's not an owlbear, it's a hanu. It's different. Nice to see you, hangry kitty. How are you? Are you well? The Hanu were pleased to hear the festival was going ahead, I imagine. That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of winds can begin at last.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ugewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest, but this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I could get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promised would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Okay.
Right. We've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Thank you for the follow, Moonraven.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Oh. Everything's blue. It's sucking our soul. No.
Draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Tishaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Wow. That is pretty crazy. Wow.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Wow. Yay! Okay. Should I have left the float behind like that? So excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival fever last I saw. They were taking turns at the carrying pole on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. What about Bakul Jaja and the cat boy? Da 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 da.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication.
Yay!
What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater. But today's events remind us of the power in tradition.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Who was the unpleasant encounter? Who was that? Was it the man? Was it Bakul Jaja? Oh.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
Archon allies?
Urianja. Banquet.
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Honestly, I'm on the Catboy's side. Like, I feel like he should be king. He's good.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
That's true. Wuklamat was focused on the people.
It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
What about Bakul Jar Jar? What about him? Where's his stone?
So this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ikikana next season. As Dawn Servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Oh,
Good work.
what a
We'll
cheater.
use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
I'm gonna be right back. Just gonna go to the bathroom, Dog Army. Are you enjoying the story? Do you like it? I'll see you in a second. My daily walk through the streets of Tokyo when I appeared to catch the attention of a Japanese girl. After she had stared at me for a good few seconds, she approached me.
Boss! Boss Coffee!
She exclaimed excitedly. I was confused. I didn't know what she was talking about. Boss, coffee? I asked, befuddled.
Your t-shirts. It's Boss Coffee!
She responded, pointing to my t-shirt. I looked down at my Hugo Boss t-shirt and then I realized the Hugo Boss logo, a famous brand in Europe, was identical to the Japanese canned coffee brand Boss Coffee.
You like Boss Coffee?
The Japanese girl asked, smiling with amusement. It was at that moment I realized apparently this entire time I've looked like a foreigner who was a huge fan of Japanese coffee. Like the kind of otaku who goes to Japan wearing a t-shirt with anime girls on it, except I was wearing that coffee brand. I looked like a coffee weeb. Woof. When I was a child, there was always all sorts of weird toy lines being released. One time, some of the older kids introduced me to this strange Digimon-like toy called scanners. You could catch digital monsters on your device by scanning barcodes. It took a lot of scanning though. Most barcodes didn't have any monsters at all. But if you were lucky enough to get a few, you could battle with your friends. And if you were really lucky, there were super rare ones too. We'd sneak around stores, scanning everything on the shelves, and then run away when the store owners chased us out thinking we were doing something suspicious. Then we'd hang out at our secret hideout and battle with our monsters. I felt really cool, like I was part of a gang of delinquents who didn't care about rules, sneaking around, secretly catching monsters. The adults had no idea we were monster hunting on their turf. But thinking back, we were just a bunch of nerdy kids playing old video games that had already been released in America years ago. Oh well, we had fun. Woof. As a child, I was a huge fan of anime and trading cards. Unfortunately for me, the older kids were huge fans of bullying the nerdy kids who were into that stuff. It caused me a lot of anxiety, so I decided to quit school and get a job. I became a salesman. Eventually, I became rather good at it. My co-workers even started asking me for sales advice. One day, however, a new guy joined the company fresh out of high school. He noticed I was watching anime during my break and decided to start poking fun at me for it. Still thinking he was in high school, no doubt. However, almost immediately, the other salesmen started ganging up on him. For you see, I was one of the top salesmen at the time, and this guy was just a rookie. He didn't have the right to mess with me, especially with his pathetically low sales numbers. So they messed with him instead. I then realized it didn't matter how socially awkward or nerdy I was. I brought value to the company, and so I was given respect. Respect I never received in school. I'll never forget that moment. The moment I stopped being a nerdy little dweeb and instead a respected top salesman. Then after a while I quit, started a webcomic company, and now I'm a VTuber. Woof. When I was a child, I discovered this cartoon called Beyblade. It was about a group of kids having overly dramatic battles using spinning tops that channeled the energy of ancient mystical creatures through them. Naturally, I was hooked immediately, and I, along with all the other kids at my school, started duking it out on the playground. One day, I was telling my dad about my... I'm back. Hello, dogs. My journey has just started, and I've already met so many wonderful people. Wakevu, for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Linohano, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through the Ihihana, and to help others do the same. Can't help but feel excited who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Zabalievtia. Okay. Let's go back to Tulikiola. That was fun. That was a fun little quest, huh? And we're going to another area now. We're going to those little people. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ha 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 ha. Okay. And just like that, we found an Electo and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep moving and march onward to Urkupacha. Chances are good we'll find an Elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what our opportunistic fellow friend has to say.
Tiny human, talk to me.
I've been waiting for what feels like days, and eaten enough of Brook Ivu's tacos to feed an army. What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arch of Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Urkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rocket terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. Alpacas! It's alpaca time! Oh, Gaume? Oh, Gaume? Alpaca time. Alpaca time. Dogs. Here we go. Approachable Pelu. May I introduce you to our most dependable companion, the alpaca. Very fussy. These animals can traverse Urkupacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all the while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eosia? Alpacas are native to Yogg-Tural. Eosia has its chocobos and the eastern lands have their horses. I go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities and where it is not needed anyway. But we must ride these little monsters. I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool, and one of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. I see. What are they like to ride? Alpacas are bred as mounts are. Inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. I want an alpaca mount. You're really doing this, then? So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful. Even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Sparky Boy, thank you for the 7 months. What's up, fellow doggers? How are we doing today? We're doing great. How about you, Sparky? Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade. As you should know, they take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go, a fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. Better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urkupacha, then that's what we'll do. Let's go! Time to ride alpacas! Oh.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkupacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Urkupacha, Yogg-Tural. Oh, the music. So nice.
So this is Urkupacha. I've never actually been here before.
It's cacti. Ah.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Dogs, 1 second, okay? I have returned. Let's go.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wook Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places.
Who's that? Oh! It's a furry.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
His name is Bol.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
His name is Bol? He's got
Truly.
Bol for his name?
I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urgopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
That's good.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliolal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Watrunpelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there!
Send Destinian in and see what happens. Oh, no. No, Kara, no! Oh, you guys got alpaca mounts! No, cute! Cute alpacas! Okay. Let's go. There's so many alpacas. Let's go check out Urgopacha. It's right down here. Man, this is beautiful. I love this place. Very nice. Let's see here. Oh, and no. This is it. Watrunpelo, home of the Pelu Pelu. Wook Lamat should have arrived before us. That's not good. You've come all this way for the rite of succession. Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. How fortunate then that I deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Comfort promise, my well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose I wouldn't hurt to take a look. What did we just talk about? Arrenville, when did you get... Sitona from far off Sakdural? Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survive without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, of course. My shop door is always open. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pello people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wuklamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Yet, your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us all take Arrenville's words of caution to heart. All right. Da, 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 da. Not my finest moment, I'll admit. But now that we're here, let's do what we can to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy to them. Kral, Alice, and I will speak with the merchants. Wuklamat, you, and Arrenville might try approaching the travelers and passers-by. Lucius, pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay it to the third promise. Da 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 da. Okay. Oh, so pretty. I like this place. Urkopacha. Let's tune to the Everite. Finally, we can walk around with Bunny Boy. Yeah. BILIBILI. Sell mezcal directly from the distillery here. If you're a spirit drinker, I encourage you to give it a taste. Welcome, welcome. Urkopacha is terribly cold, isn't it? Come sit down and have a cup. You'll warm right up. I want to get a view. I want to see a view. I want to get the view. Oh. Urkopacha. It's hard to see more. I guess it's over the mountain over here. If we are to continue. Like over here. Okay. For now, let's take a look around this town. I love the villages. They're so good. Reminds me of the Turkish countryside in a weird way. Looked a little bit similar. Just a bit. Some of the nomad towns. Dawn Servant Elector. I thought you were a new face in town. If the right of succession, I take it. Me, I don't care much who sits on the throne as long as to keep Tural peaceful. People tend to not be in the mood to relax and sip out excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I say. No, thank you. Oh, right, yes, you were about that. You're asking about that elector business. Being but freshly returned from my trading route, I've heard there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger, Tobley, could probably tell you more about it. Okay. Tobley. I like the tiny little people. They're fun. So they're like a race of here, right? A race of here that are just very small. Electors. Oh yes, I've heard all about the right of succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zoralja. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. Means access to more resources and more customers. The thousands of column, potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around from my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Would you care to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well, you said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Zoralja or his policies. Maplu. This is a really cool place. Hello there, I'm Maplu. Do you have a question for me? Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. But be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close and the nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you, and that stuff stinks. It happened to a visiting buyer not so long ago. Tobley, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving me a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobley noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. Tobley. So, seems we should go talk to Tobley. Let's go tell Buklamat. Oh, it's easier to see now. Okay. The sun went up. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I must spot a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets. There was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley is the man to talk about the contest. Only they'd share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. I know where he is. He's the head rancher. Really? He's the head rancher? Well, the alpaca ranch is not far from here. I say we pay him a visit. Let's go. Let's go. Mezcal may sell well as an export. Thank you for the follow, Wangsha. That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know that ledger could be here somewhere. Can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobley? Tobley? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. Can't tell you which one he is, though. He can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is Tobley often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade, who among us could? Am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Ah, so it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobli a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. Don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone who we think might be Tobli. Let's ask some questions first and narrow down the field. Okay, we can meet back here to share impressions. I think Mablu is Tobli, maybe. A visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Who warned the alpacas will spit if you startle them. Suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Alpaca! 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 The beast regards you with wary eyes and a twitching jaw. Backing away slowly may be the wisest course of action. Alpaca! Alpaca! Am I Tobli? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise and entourage. Sharp instinct. Shall we commence the rite of succession then? Huh? You think I might be Tobli? Well, maybe I am. All I will say is in this village none have reared more alpacas than I. They're all pretending to be Tobli? Weird. Well, obviously I'm not Tobli. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. I meant to find out who Tobli is. Or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. That's weird. Scossimatte kudasai, minasan. Chotto matte ne. I see we're both done with our interrogations. So who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. Nyongo Tioso, yeah. The boastful ranch hand. Boastful fellow? Suppose he could be Tobli. Only one way to find out. Nothing would make me happier than knowing your identity. So how about we make a deal and you tell me the truth? I have money. And then I agree to your trade. Done and done. As for my part of the bargain, I am not Tobli, not the head ledger. I am not the head rancher, just a humble ranch hand. You're not him? Damn it, Lucius, I trusted you. That coin could have bought me 300 gourmet tacos. No, I can't let this taco tragedy distract me from what matters most. We need to determine which one is Tobli. Oh my god. Did you see the sky? Oh. The diligent ranch hand. The workers so intent on stable chores. Admire that one too. Time to rebuild the mask. We know it's you, Tobli, and to prove it, I propose a deal, a generous sum coin for the confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobli, head ledger of Wakunpelo, and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of Gulul Jaja's chosen electors. In a place featured in the Tuliolal Saka, just as we thought. Though it took more coin than I would have liked to know for certain. She found out fair and skirtably. I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bit ended here.
Deducing the Dawnservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
Oh no. Ah, it's him.
Zoralja.
Zoralja.
I am told the head ledger, TUMBLR, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is TUMBLR. That's part of the test.
You're TUMBLR.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed.
Oh.
With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawnservant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered the number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Why? What? Just capture an alpaca? Sounds relatively simple.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
The example?
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Oh no.
The little monster spat on me! Oh, that stinks! I can't.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Half-digested
Wild
food.
valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out.
Oh, jeez, guys, I don't know about this.
They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat
Hi, Kirana.
easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the ride, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Okay.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
You like him, Chocola?
But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you all right, Orclamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
All right. Well. I had to go and wash that nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff of me just to make sure the stench has ruined my sense of smell? Hey, I saw that look. Oh, look at the mountain. They really improved the graphics very much. The scene design, like the design of the area is really cool. I love this place. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, Arenville. As Vuklamat helped demonstrate, the valley alpacas are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. You might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. What do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those, then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 in the thousands column. me 10,000 pel. I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to gil, that comes to around 1 million or so. Maybe if we all pitch in. No, this is my feat to accomplish. Didn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money somehow. In that case... the basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds of column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain. Hold on everyone, give me a moment, someone's calling me. Someone called me in Denmark with a sale. So they called me on my Danish number, which is the number that my iPhone is on, which is the one I use for tracking. And they told me like, hey, I'm calling because I can see that you participated in a competition. And oh, I know that sales trick. Someone used my number to fill in something for a Facebook competition, which gives them the right to call and try to sell me things. So I straight up told him, that thing's not gonna work on me, buddy. You know how I know that? I used to be a salesman. I know exactly the tricks they use to get your phone number. And ooh, competition, did I win something? Ooh, did I win something? Haha. No, I get an offer for something instead. Yeah, sure. I want a discount? I want a good deal? Oh my god, I won? Oh my god, please sell me whatever you have, sir. Yeah, sure. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? 10,000 times more. One of us, oops, yeah. We need 10,000 pel, not 1 million. Looking at 100 times more. Alright. I panicked and got confused with Alfino's million gil. Yeah, Alfino, I'm sorry. All the Warriors of Light caused massive inflation. Now 1 million gil is not even worth that much. Not sure about this trading idea. You were almost talked into buying a cloak. You didn't need mere moments after you arrived. Good thing Finland has a service that bans telemarketing too. So, actually, even if you're on the Robin list, which is what I think it is, Bernie, the way they get you is by running Facebook commercials. They run like, oh, participate in this competition to win a free vacation. And then your mom or your grandma or whoever it is fills in everyone's phone numbers, right? She fills in everyone's phone numbers. And what ends up happening is that gives them, because it's like said in the terms of service, that gives them the right to give your phone number to different telemarketing groups. Even if you're on that list, even if you're on the Robinson list. Just, I hate when you're right. And let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again, Moblu. I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. Is it alright if I eat them now, yes? I guided the claimant toward the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as Wuklamat goes alone in her capture of the alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whomever she likes. Hooray! Let's see about getting you that saddle then, that promise. I don't know why you made that your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? Maybe easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work, but Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly. Although, Lucius, I think you should go with Clamat. You've seen markets and bazaars the world over, and surely you have sage advice to share. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing. I'll leave the wool with Lucius anyway. The better to keep my hands free. Again, I suggest we try trading wool to Havli the saddler. He would agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. Dogs. I have a theory. This is what I think the point of everything is, by the way. I don't know. Turning 100 pel worth of wool into a 10,000 pel saddle is exactly the kind of suggestion I'd expect from the head of a merchant clan. This is what I think is going on right now. Notice how all the other applicants, all the other claimants to the throne are trying to solve the problem without talking to people. The cat boy, he managed to manufacture a solution without it. Bakul Jaja tried to do it by force, and then when he couldn't do it by force, he stole the idea from the cat boy. The first promise, the resilient son, whatever his name is, Jaril Jah, he also takes things by force. He just goes on ahead. But Wuklamat is the only one to actually talk to and engage with the people. And I think that's what's going to be her advantage in the end. That'll be what makes her... So, here's my theory. Here's what I think the Dawn Servant plans. I think he's planning a vote. I think each clan will vote on who of the claimants they like the best. At the end of it. The trials are just a facade. In reality, each clan will vote. And they'll all vote Vuklamat. That's my theory. What do you think of my theory? I think that's the point of the story. Man, this place is cool. I like this place. I think you're right. Yeah. I'm back. Hi, Dr. Dirty Dishwater. Makes a lot of sense, does it? Sounds like a good theory. It sounds like a good theory. Yeah. Ah, dog army. But I think it is time for me to end stream today. I've been going for almost 8 hours. So why don't we chat a bit? And then next week we can continue the story. I know it's smaller bite-sized chapters than we're used to. I know about that. But I'm sorry, Dr. Dirty Dishwater. I know, I'm sorry. I'll chat a bit more. But I know it's smaller bite-sized chapters, a little bit less than you're used to. But I hope you understand it's so that we can, you know, we can enjoy the story more. That's the plan. The plan is to enjoy the story. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Alpaca. It's okay, Mary. Good night, good night. We love you. I'm not going yet. But yeah. I'm gonna be logging out now. Maybe next week we're gonna have a dungeon to play through. Alistair, thank you for the 46 months. Thank you, Alistair. Appreciate it. Alright. Here we go. Should do the little ladies event, brother. I'll do it off stream. I'll do it off stream. Dogs. 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 Someone sent me a video, by the way. Thought we could watch it together real quick. So apparently this guy featured me. This dude right here. So I was watching through it. So apparently he was watching like VTuber clips. So let's see.
Oh, she definitely has a crush on me.
Put your finger here.
Okay.
Put it here.
All right, here's the proof. My finger is there.
And close your eyes.
Okay.
Put it there and close your eyes.
Yeah, I am.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Bro, what are we doing here? Yo!
I need to see that again. I need to see that again.
Get your hands off my penis.
Oh, she definitely has a crush on me.
Put your finger here.
Okay.
Put it here.
All right, here's the proof. My finger is there.
And close your eyes.
Okay.
Put it there and close your eyes.
Yeah, I am.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Bro, what are we doing here? Yo!
I'm touching you, bitch. And now you're touching my You really are down bad, aren't you?
So I feel molested. I'd say a little over half of these viewers are underage. So let's go ahead and lock it up.
That's not true. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, douchebag. That's not true. I ban every fucking minor I come across, you bastard.
Quivering.
I'm going to your profile.
It's time to leave you quivering.
Come on, the jokes write themselves. Yo, why does he kind of look like Lachlan, bro? I'm actually scared. I don't think I'm going to become a VTuber anymore.
Don't hold me up for $7.
Yo! Yo!
Holy shit, what the fuck?
$10,000! Ah! Yeah, no,
Yeah, now he wants to be a VTuber, huh?
Actually, I've been re-inspired to become a VTuber.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ.
Even the anime knows that was a bad decision. I mean, good purchase. Donate $10,000 to me, please.
I wish I could do this with multiple VTubers just to see their reactions.
Me too. Same.
Let us work hard and invest so we can simp like crazy.
You bastard. You bastard. Anyway, I'm gonna go harass this guy after stream. Nah, I won't. He doesn't even have a Twitter account, so I can't even do it. Anyway, yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Also, hi, Master Doggo Wolf. Hi, Sky Wolf. Wolf. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Did you have fun today, huh? Did you enjoy? I'll probably see you all tomorrow. Again. Will I? What are we doing tomorrow anyway? What does the schedule say? Tomorrow is Saihate Station. Yaoi horror game. Look forward to it. Yaoi horror game. Look forward to it. Can we see the schedule? Unfortunately, our graphic designer is not available this week, so I'm gonna have to manually input it over on Discord. I'll post it immediately after I end. But yeah, thank you for watching, all of you. Yaoi horror game? Yeah, that's okay. Kitsero if Siraina, Jinha, Kaya, Shishu, Ladia, Fonton. Yaoi horror game, yeah. Thank you for the stream bar. It was very fun. Hope you have a very nice rest. Love you. Love you too, darling. I'm so tired now. I think I'm gonna go watch Prison Break. I wanna watch Prison Break. Gosh. Which hour tomorrow? 8 p.m. but I might stream earlier. Depends. If I have time, this is the new way we're doing things, okay? If I have time, stream starts at 3 p.m. and we do random stuff until 8 p.m. when we have a scheduled game. So the scheduled game will always happen around 6, 7, or 8 p.m. However, the stream might start earlier, depending on my availability. If I feel like it, and if I feel up for it, we're going to play different games until that time. So yeah. Love you guys very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Dog Army. Good night. I'll let you know in good time, okay? I'll let you know if it starts early. But in case, the scheduled game will always happen at 8 p.m. JST at the scheduled time. If the stream starts earlier, we won't start the scheduled activity until later on. Anyway, good night, dogs. Bye-bye. Woof, 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 woof. Daily walk through the streets of Tokyo when I appeared to catch the attention of a Japanese girl after she... No, wait, Chocolate Cat, thank you for the tier 2 sub at 23 months. Thank you for FF14 Sunday. I can't wait to play and watch more. I can't wait too, Chocolate. Good night. Thank you so much for the tier 2 sub at 23 months. One more month. Next month is your 2-year dog birthday. Hope you're looking forward to it. Okay, good night, dogs. Bye-bye.